This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Tuesday, the 29th of April. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather will stay pretty quiet through the day Thursday. Then we'll see increasing chances for showers and thunderstorms Friday with the approach of a front. And then a lot of uncertainty about the weather on Saturday with model madness here. So we'll take a look at everything as we go along and discuss all the possibilities. This is the upper air look. Today we have a big trough in the southwestern states that will gradually be lifting out. Pushing that front in our direction late this week. But today, no change. The sky partly to mostly sunny. That's the visible satellite view. And showers are almost impossible to find. Looks like got a couple down in the southeastern corner of the state in Houston County, and that's about it. And again, got some thunderstorms to the north and west over parts of Missouri and northern Arkansas. But like yesterday, the warmer readings over on the western side of the state. We have mid-80s for places like Tuscaloosa and Fayette. But on the eastern side of the state, we've got 70s for places like Anniston, Sylacauga, Gadsden, and Center. Center only at 73. That's that wedge of cooler air that's in here from the east, cold air damming. And around the southeastern states, you can see most folks are in the 80s. But again, a bit cooler in Atlanta and East Alabama. So we'll check the watch warning map. We have flash flood watches for parts of Oklahoma and some of the adjacent states. We have a number of severe thunderstorm watches stretched out from West Texas into parts of western Pennsylvania. And you can see that broad risk of severe storms through tonight from the Rio Grande up into northern New England. A couple of enhanced risks in there, one including Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. This is tomorrow. There is a risk of severe storms out around Dallas-Fort Worth up into western Arkansas near Little Rock, Fort Smith, Fayetteville. A marginal risk up to the Ohio Valley. And again, on the day 3 outlook, this is for Thursday and Thursday night, there is a very low-end marginal risk of severe storms from Texas up into the far eastern Great Lakes. And this does kind of include the northwestern corner of Alabama. And like we talked about this morning, we're not really that concerned about severe storms with this. The wind field's weak, dynamic support weak. There might be a storm with some small hail and gusty winds, but there's no chance of any tornado activity. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days. Most of this will be Thursday night, Friday, and maybe Saturday. Rain amounts for most of the state, 1/2 to 1 inch. But again, the big question mark involves Saturday. But a lot of things are happening outdoors, so let's take a look at all the new model data just in. Model fans. Here's the GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 4, the trough beginning to lift out of the southwestern states. But again, here we still have the ridge in place, so I just don't think the weather's going to be much different tomorrow. Partly sunny, warm, highs in the 80s, most places dry. So this is Thursday. A weak surface low is south of Chicago, 1,004 millibars, and the trailing front down through Arkansas. And again, I think the day Thursday will be dry, but we might begin to see a few thunderstorms late Thursday afternoon, Thursday night. May be strong, but again, the dynamic support very weak. We just don't expect the big issue with severe storms. And then on Friday, the front slowly pushes in here. And it's not going to rain all day Friday, but there could be a few thunderstorms involved. I don't think we have any severe weather problems. So showers around, maybe a thunderstorm on Friday, with highs around 80 in most spots. So Saturday, let's talk about the deal here. So this is the GFS, the American Global Model. It's got the front near US 80, Demopolis, Selma, Montgomery, Opelika. Any showers Saturday, if this model is correct, would be over South Alabama. And even there, probably not many. But the European says, hey, not so fast. Look at here. That looks wet. So, and again, the European is very reliable. And out of respect for this, we're going to have to kind of backtrack a little bit and introduce the chance of some rain on Saturday. And we'll get much better clarity, obviously, in the next day or two, but we will bring in a chance of some rain on Saturday. Again, I don't think it rains all day, and with time, the better chance should be shifting into South Alabama. But again, you can see the model madness here. The GFS for North Alabama, bone dry. Cool continental dry air. The European says, it's not going to get in here yet until Saturday night, and it's got a good chance of rain at times and maybe some thunder. So if you have something outdoors on Saturday, just be aware the confidence is low in the forecast. It will be much higher in a day or two. But we are going to introduce a chance of rain on Saturday, and we'll be much more specific as we get closer to the weekend. But confidence is high that the dry, cool air will take over on Sunday. Sunday looks gorgeous. Again, I think we're going to see a lot of places in North Alabama in the 40s Sunday morning. Hey. The high Sunday will be in the 70s for North Alabama, low 80s for South Alabama. But again, at this point, looks like a beautiful day. Monday, we are still dry and pleasant. And a week from today, Tuesday, May the 6th, new trough in the western states, ridging here. And once again, we're dry. We start the day in the 50s. The high will be in the low to mid 80s. So let's keep going. This is 10 days out. This is Friday of next week, May 9th. Pretty impressive upper low that's over the New Jersey. If this is right, a little weakness around Shreveport as well. But again, we're kind of in a dry slot. So again, that looks dry. So a pretty good chunk of next week at this point looks rain-free for Alabama with pleasant temperatures. Here's a look at rain for Birmingham for the next 15 days. This is through May the 14th. The mean, it's about 1.5 inches. European ensemble. You're looking for the green line on that chart. Temperatures coming off the national blend of models. Mid-80s tomorrow and Thursday, low 80s Friday, then highs in the 70s for the weekend. And for Birmingham, we're seeing 53 here for Sunday morning, but many spots away from the city should be in the 40s over the northern half of the state. It's going to feel good. And then back in the low 80s by the middle part of next week. And the latest long-range guidance just in moments ago. This is for May 7th through May 13th. And if this works out, temperatures a little above average. Hey, let's see if we can roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam video today. Hey, what a crowd. The whole school, Covenant Christian School, in the gym up in the Shoals, Tuscumbia. We had a great time today doing some science, talking about the science of meteorology. They were oh so good. Had a great session today. Look at that. I love that U.S. map there, but all kind of goodies. And look at the cake. That is absolutely outstanding. But we talked about thunderstorms, did some storm spotting, hurricanes, tornadoes, winter storms, and much more. Great group. That's a great school with great teachers. So again, to all of these amazing students at Covenant Christian School, thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. You know you guys are looking good. So tomorrow, going to be at Creekview Elementary School in Alabaster. Thursday, Mars Hill Bible School up in Florence, back up to the Shoals. And again, no book signing this weekend. I'll be speaking to a big medical group down in Destin on Saturday morning. The next scheduled book signing will be on Saturday, May 17th. And as we get details, we'll pass that on. And of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News, right across the hall in Studio A at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.